Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're going to take a look at Amazon's new Vega OS. Now, this is on the new Fire TV Stick Select. You may have seen I did a full review of it earlier, but I wanted to actually talk about the OS more in depth here. And for people who are maybe not interested in the device but are interested in the brand new operating system, we wanted to break that down. Amazon is leaving Android behind, and this is the first Fire TV to do that, to now run Linux in a custom-built OS made by Amazon to run on their Fire TVs. What does that mean for you? What do you need to know about? What's different? What's new? We'll break it all down for you here real quick so you can be aware of what's coming to the future of Amazon's Fire TVs. First though, if you like what we do here, please consider hitting that subscribe button or hitting that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Alright, let's dive into this. This is the Fire TV home screen. Looks extremely similar. There's some arguments, some of these tiles are slightly different size and different things, but extremely similar look and feel. You got suggested subscriptions, recommended content, recently used apps. You got your free streams here and different content. If you use the Fire TV, you're going to be very much at home. A lot of people, I think, if you didn't know that in the past, underneath this user interface was Android, just like you would find on any Android streaming player, but with a custom launcher on top of it that kind of made Amazon's thing, you probably wouldn't even know a difference. So let's kind of dive in here more. Pretty much every major app does work on this, and I've yet to find anything I've thought of that I wanted to test, from smaller ones like Haystack News to bigger ones like YouTube TV, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, etc. have all worked without problems. I've been very happy with it. Now, that doesn't mean that some apps don't work. Many small apps, especially apps that were not included in the official Amazon App Store and were sideloaded, don't work. You're not going to be able to sideload apps on this because it doesn't work on Android or runs on Linux, and Amazon's locking this down to stop illegal activities on their devices. I don't think they want to be caught up in a court case related to it. Beyond that, there's not much to say here. It's pretty much the same, right down to the way the menus work and the settings on it. And I'll be honest, I'm very impressed. I was wondering how smooth everything would be, and I actually think, considering the specs aren't quite as high as other Fire TV devices on this stick, I'm very impressed with how smooth everything loads, how everything scrolls through here. You can see I'm watching different content. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play any content. YouTube has been so aggressive. Videos from over 5 years ago, with as little as 10 seconds of me standing in front of something and a video briefly playing behind me, has been copyrighted claimed on us recently. So we're not going to do that. We're going to prevent that from happening. But very, very pleased about the quality of all of the stream loads here, getting the apps and more. I will load YouTube to give you an idea of how YouTube works. So I was in this earlier, but we're going to launch into it, get you an idea. Now I'm not logged in, but see how quickly that loaded? Well, let's go down to movies and television shows. Here, I can check out all these movies. Look at all this. I can go and subscribe to different streaming services through YouTube. Did you know you could do that? You can. And get different stuff. Of course, you can sign in to get more content. Let's check out gaming. So look at all this game. My app's loading real quick here. Let me scroll through here. Look how quickly this is all going. Let me hold it down, give you an idea. I'm just holding the button at this moment. I've been very, very pleased. Let me go back to the home screen. Boom! I'm there. I do think that Amazon's new OS is surprisingly snappy and responsive. I'm very, very impressed with it. Overall, like I said, for 99% of people who do not use their Fire TV for anything other than watching Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, all the apps that come from the official Amazon App Store, if I didn't tell you that there was a totally new operating system running on this, you probably wouldn't notice any difference. There's maybe a little argument that this button, the round circle's a little bit bigger, these squares look a little bit different if you really put them side by side, but so minusculely of a change, however you say that word, that I don't think most people would even notice or honestly even care. So overall, 2 thumbs up. I would recommend this. I was very pleased. You can find in the corner, I'll link to our original video, put it in the show description, and more of our full review of the Fire TV itself. But I wanted to talk about the operating system only. Amazon says this is the future. More and more devices will get this in the future. I don't believe that they plan at the moment to go back and update older devices. It seems like for newer ones at the moment to do this. At this time, this is the only one running it. None of the new smart TVs run it. It'll be interesting to see when other Fire TV Sticks and the Fire TV Cube get new models when they roll this out, when that'll happen. For now, very, very pleased. Would recommend 2 thumbs up to Amazon. I'm actually kind of impressed. It seems to work really well. Until next time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people. Take care. Be safe. I'll talk to you all again tomorrow.